Everything that I do is splendid, 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 splendid.
Yo, people, what's going on? It's your boy Kazz, aka Kazzy T. Your winger, your club captain, Mr. Know It All, your maestro, sexy chocolate, caramel father. Call me whatever you want to call me. And we're back again for another episode of Talk to Me. This is, ladies and gents, episode 3. Yeah? Big episode. As today, I've got a special guest. He goes by the name Charlie, aka Kevin De Bruyne. Again, another number 10. He's a wizard. That's all I've got to say about man. Charlie is a wizard, a maestro, left foot, right foot, humble, just a talented footballer all around, man. Like, I'm gassed to have him on the show. Like, it just makes me happy, man. I haven't seen him in a long time. I've known Charlie obviously for a long time as well. So this is a nice opportunity for you lot to kind of get to know Charlie a bit more, as there's a lot about him. You know, he's played at the top level before. So ladies and gents, without further ado, yeah, we're going to get cracking. But before we get cracking, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to Royal Lions YouTube channel. Once again, we're out here dishing out content. You know, we've got a lot of things coming within the next couple months, hopefully. And yeah, ladies and gents, let's get cracking. Let's welcome Charlie. And I hope you lot enjoy this video, man. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, yeah, I'm with the kid, the cool kid on the block, Kevin De Bruyne, aka Charlie Birds. What are you telling me, Charlie, man? Long time, my brother. How are you, man?
Hey, I'm good, thank you, bro. I can't complain.
Man, I've missed you, man. I've missed you. Oh, listen, Charlie, I'm good. You know, I'm just full of spirits. My energy is high. You know me very well, man. Long time. Honestly, just seeing you, it just brings a smile to my face, man. I'm happy, man. I'm very happy to see you.
Likewise.
Yo, Charlie, once again, this is a show called Talk to Me, where I talk to other Royal Lion members just about, you know, life in general. You can talk to me about anything. Let the people know how you are and whatnot, yeah? So obviously, I've got a couple questions rounded up for you to answer and let the people know. Let them get a little insight about the Kevin De Bruyne. You understand? All right. Charlie. My first question for you, I always ask everyone, do you miss football?
Yeah. Football's my foundation. It's who I am. If you know me, you know I play football. So yeah, man, I miss it too much. Okay.
Let me ask you this question, yeah? It's a bit different. What's your relationship with me? Like, obviously, the first time I think we met each other was obviously during sevens and stuff like that with Security. So
yeah, what
would you say our relationship's like? Like, what was your first impression about me? And obviously, I'll answer the same about you.
First impression.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I think I would say that my first impression of you was just kind of how energetic you are. Do you get it? You have a very got like a very good aura, and a good positive kind of vibe about you. And I think instantly we kind of started clicking, connecting, and then that kind of started working on the pitch, and then kind of off the pitch as well. We started getting this little bouncing kind of relationship. We just kind of bounce off of each other.
I feel like with you, I remember. I think it was during like sevens. Yeah, I think with F Security. I remember playing with you for the first time, and I was thinking, wow, this guy is different gravy, man. Like, I've played with, now, bro, I'll be honest with you, like, I've played with top players, yeah, but then I remember playing with you, I was thinking, nah, this guy is special, man. And for me, it made me want to kind of raise my game, especially during the sevens time at the time, because I was just there like, I don't want to be making any mistakes around this guy. You get what I mean? I don't want this guy to be thinking, oh, yeah, like, he's dead. You get what I mean? So for me, I used to love it, man. Like, bro, I still watch videos. I remember back then they used to record our games and stuff like that. And I just remember like, let me just link up with Charlie. Because, bro, I remember everyone was like, once Charlie commits, I was just gassed. I was thinking, yeah, man, this guy's it, man. You know, you're the real thing still. But anyways, let me ask you another question. So, like, obviously you've known people like Hamza, Gaza, Alan, myself, Daniel for a long period now. So like, obviously now we're part of, you know, the whole Royal Lions setup? Like, what's your relationship with them?
Well, Hamza, I'd say
Mm.
is for me. Hamza's like the he's got like a different role as to everyone else. Hamza's like they're all family to me, but Hamza
100%.
he's the gaffer for Royal Lions and for FC Security,
Yeah.
and he's more like he's constantly like popping up, calling me, messaging me, asking these like how I am, if I'm training, etc., etc. So Hamza's got like a different form of kind of respect and love, and he's a bit older than all of us as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's. I'm not too sure. I don't want to say a number in case I offend him, but no, I know it's near 30s or early 30s. So,
Yeah.
But it's yeah. So for him, he's like the older one. So I kind of look to him as a bit more kind of. I don't want to be too kind of young around him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, everyone else, man, is cool. It's like a cool little group. And we all kind of have the same sort of mentality and vibe and kind of direction. We all want to go in the same kind of place, and it just works. It works on the pitch. We don't have to talk about what it is we need to do. We just do it,
just kind of
kind of
understand
thing.
each other. Yeah.
We
100%.
understand it, and then off the pitch, we also kind of we know that level of what's banter and what's kind of offensive. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Kind of
100%.
that sort of margin. So no, man, it's good how we've gone from sevens, because we won everything in that sevens.
Yeah.
To take it into 11 side, which is a different. Some say, "Oh, football is football," but it's different. Sevens is very different to 11 side.
100%. Okay.
Well, we're winning there as well, so
100%, man.
So
I respect that. But you're right. I feel like in terms of Hamza, for me personally, he's like the father figure of the whole club. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. It's like
in a
he
way,
wants to look after
he's
everyone.
like an older brother. Older brother. Like he's always looking out. He's very, very. He puts everyone in front of like himself. Do you get what I mean? He's just that guy. That's why I feel like that's what I respect him the most about. He just cares about others. Do you get what I mean? So shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Anyways, Charlie, I've got another question for you, man.
Oh, Baji.
So right, explain to me, or just talk to me about your footballing experiences, playing at semi-pro, playing at that high environment. Like, how was that for you?
For me personally, there was times where I enjoyed it. There was times where I didn't enjoy it. It's one of those. Is you have to be fully committed to it. Myself, I don't personally think I was fully committed. I think I more saw it as I'm just playing football. Do you know what I mean? And I would kind of just rock up, because it's semi-pro is literally like, how can I put it? It's literally a smaller version of professional. You play in stadiums, it's not as big. You get paid, just not as much. You have fans, just not as kind of a big of a fan base. You have to train constantly every day. You have physios, you have a gym room. Do you know what I mean? So it's professional, just on a smaller scale. So the expectations and stuff is very high, which for me is, I love that stuff. You know me, I always set the bar high. I have high standards naturally, but it's the committing. It's a lot of stuff. I have a personal life, I have a social life, these things, and I enjoy it. But it's very
you're someone that always look at, like, especially with the whole commitment thing. I feel like how was the whole traveling and stuff like that for you? Because obviously you travel a lot. I'll be real with you, man. You're always committing,
I'm always
but
on
you
the
always
go.
show that level of that level of commitment, shall I say? Because even like with Royal Lions, looking at it now, like you live very, very far, especially where we're located. So talk to me about that. Like, how do you do it, man?
I think I I enjoy playing football too much.
Yeah.
So it's a case of all I want to do is play football. So if you tell me there's a motive 2 hours from here, let's get it. I'll go. That's 4 hours in travel there and back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Mm.
it's all for the love of the game, and taking that into semi-pro is very political. It's not.
Yeah.
You have to kind of run off a timetable, scheme of how the manager wants you to play, and you don't enjoy it. You know what I mean? And it's but traveling I'm used to traveling, so
Okay.
it's just
So
something I
in
do
terms
naturally.
of, you see how you said, just in terms of enjoying it, like how would you kind of, compare the difference between obviously that and Sunday League? Like, what do you enjoy more about Sunday League than you enjoy about semi-pro?
I think the fact that you could just kind of play freely and you can just
Yeah.
kind of enjoy it is you're playing with more time people, Do you know what I mean? I came to Royal Lions knowing most of the team. And so it's like playing football with your friends against random 11. Do you know what I mean? And
100%.
yeah, it's a lot more enjoyable. I kind of, well, I don't know anywhere else, but for Royal Lions, I've kind of just been given the license to just play however, because it
And
works.
express yourself, basically. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
100%.
literally. Whereas semi-pro, like I said, you have to play out of position sometimes. You have to do certain things you don't want to do.
All right. I respect that. I got two more questions for you. Yeah? Talk to me. Obviously, I remember a couple months ago you had an injury. Like, how was that experience? In terms of having like surgery, and like, what did you do to kind of like recover, like your whole mindset and stuff like that? Like, how was that for you?
For me, it was hard because I was at that time I had surgery. I'd just broken up with my ex.
Okay.
So that mentally was tough. And then having to go into surgery a few weeks later, out of the country as well. Remember, I had surgery in Belgium, so I had no family around. I had no friends, nothing, and I had to stay out there for 3 weeks, doing nothing. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. So it was, for me, it was very important to have people that I could speak to on the phone and stuff like this, and it was hard, man. Very, very hard. Mentally, every day there was a couple of days I had to sit there crying, man. Like I just want to go home. I just want to play football and this, but none of it was possible. Do you know what I mean? And then when I came back,
Did you not have to go to I swear you went abroad. Did you go abroad for surgery? I believe, was it?
yeah. I had to go into Belgium, so I had to pay to go out to Belgium and have it done there. And yeah, man, it was horrible. Like I said, I had no one.
I can imagine.
So mentally, it was very tough as well as physically, of course. And then I had to keep waking up every 3 hours to take medicine and stuff like this,
Man.
and then needles left, right, and center. It was a long month and a bit. But then when I came back, kind of seeing everyone and kind of getting back into football, you learn to enjoy the process.
Yeah.
You learn to be like, okay, cool. If I take my time, if I just think, if I just do what I have to do, once I'm back, I'll be better, be fitter, I'll be stronger. Do you know what I mean? So you have to.
Obviously, for me, I remember. Obviously, I didn't know too much about your whole surgery situation, but then obviously seeing you come back from where you were, like, mate, you've gone from here to like there, man. Like your whole game just elevated, and that was like, again, I don't really know you that tough, but every time I saw you, it was like you always had a smile on your face. You was always positive, and that's one thing I respect about you the most is like your mindset, the way you carry yourself. Like you're just someone that's so strong-minded, positive, and people also look up to you as well. Do you get what I mean? So that's what, like, again, a lot of people have told me that, hey, Charlie's just the guy, man. You're the perfect role model. Like, there's younger people that look up to you and just think, yeah, man, I want to be like him. Like you're basically always in the mouth of everyone, man. Like, oh yeah, Charlie, 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 and that's what we love about you the most, man. I'll be real with you, man, 100%.
I appreciate it, man.
Let me ask you a couple more questions. Let me ask you a couple more things. I've got 2 questions I've got to squeeze in. All right, cool.
Hit me.
What is your relationship with Charlie and what is your relationship with Randy?
Oh, good relationship with myself.
What were your targets for this season?
Big Randy. My first training session at Royal Lions, he came late.
Yeah.
And I remember
as well.
Yeah, shock. And yeah, I remember he was doing a drill.
Yeah.
I had to keep putting the ball into the box, and I was putting some KDB business, and nothing was just happening. And then Randy joined in. I gave him one, and he finished it. So I said, I like this guy. He's tasty. He's got a bit about him.
Yeah, man.
So just from then, and I spoke to him after, and he said to me that when he came and he saw me, he saw what I could do. And,
real recognized real, man.
Yeah, man. And I think we just, without even saying anything or doing it, we just kind of clicked, and instantly, and then it helps obviously playing next to each other. Then you communicate and you talk, you learn a bit more, and you see how each other's game is, and you just kind of, now we just play off each other naturally. And if he goes forward, I'll sit a bit. If I go forward, he'll sit a bit.
Yep.
And we kind of compensate for each other. So even if one of us is having a bad game, it's highly unlikely both of us will have a bad game.
Yeah.
So it's one of those where it works no matter what in every aspect.
100%.
So yeah, it is. It's good. It's good to have that.
I'm saying, like, I remember speaking to Randy. I was just there. Like, for me, is a privilege to play with alongside both of you, because, as I said, you man are an attacker's dream. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm wasteful with chances, innit? You understand? And obviously, I know you every game. You grill me. You're like, Kazz, man, like, your conversion rate is like 20%.
I know what you're capable of.
Man. Yeah, man. But as I said, like, I've got a lot of things to work on. But listen, for me, it just makes me happy just being around like you and Randy every time. Because for me, I always know, like, I'm always gonna get fed during the game. Like, you lot are just like, as I said, like, you guys have set this. Like, you were here, and then obviously when you 2 joined, bro, listen, you can't even see my arm extended because that's how high we are right now with you lot.
Because I remember the first 2 games. I didn't play in the first. I joined on the 3rd game. I think, what was it, a loss and a draw, and then since I come in, we're unbeaten.
Yeah. What are you on now? So like, what's your second top goal scorer? I
don't even know. I don't even count. I think Tunji and Dazza probably above. But I don't really.
Dazza, again, I'm drawing you out, Dazza. You're Penaldo, man. These ones, if you minus his pens, I'm probably ahead of him. You feel me?
Yeah, you've got a few goals as well, to be fair.
Come on.
Even Randy. Do you know what's good though is, instead of having, see how like a lot of teams have one player that finished top goal scorer, but the second top goal scorer have like poo. Whereas we'll have about 6 players on double figures. And I feel like that's more important, because if you lose your top goal scorer, the only person who's scoring, where's your goals coming from? Do you know what I'm saying? But us, we've got assists and goals coming from all around the team, and it's we're top. The league's trying to bump us, but we're top, and we're going to win the league as well.
100%. All right, I've got one final question for you. Who is your favorite player to play with at Royal Lions? I can already tell you're gonna say Silver, innit? But listen, I'll be real with you, Charlie. You shocked me with his answer, you know. I'll be real.
No, do you know? I think sometimes it's. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I think with football, sometimes the obvious answer isn't the answer. But I'm sure if you went to Juve, not everyone would say Ronaldo or Barca, Messi at Barca.
Yeah.
So I think you appreciate those players. You know those players are more time the best players in your team or most effective or whatever. but it's the
Yeah.
person you enjoy playing with the most. That's down to a friendship level. That's down to chemistry, down to what
Yeah.
you two do together as a kind of duo. I doubt the
Yeah.
centre backs, the
Mhm.
kind of most influential player will be the striker, because there's
Mm.
that gap. They don't really play with each other. Do you know what I mean? So I think, for me personally, I never really thought about it. Obviously, Randy would be the obvious answer, as we play with each other. But
Yeah.
I'd say, do you know who I enjoy playing with? I enjoy playing with Daniel.
You know what it is? He said the same thing as well, you know. He said the same
Randy
thing
said,
as
Randy
well.
said Dan as well. Yeah, man. I
He said
enjoy
Daniel.
playing
He
with
said
Dan.
Daniel.
He
Shout
works.
out Daniel, man.
Not that everyone doesn't. Yeah, shout out Dan. But I enjoy playing with everyone. I just enjoy playing with him. But I'd say
Perfect,
Dan.
man. Perfect. Shout out Daniel, man. Dan the man.
Yeah,
Anyways,
big Dan,
Charlie,
man.
I'm happy. I'm gassed. I'm happy that you've taken time to chill with the kid, man. It's been a long time, man. I miss you, my guy, man. I miss you a lot,
Yeah, I
man.
miss you too, man. It's been ages.
Hopefully you're keeping
Been
fit,
too
you're
long.
staying safe, the family's
Always.
blessed and safe, man. Always, always. I appreciate
Likewise,
you, man. I
brother.
appreciate you
Thank
coming
you. I
on this
appreciate it.
show. You understand? If you want to say anything, any shout outs here, just say it now, because man's gassed in it. You feel me? Yeah?
Nah, man. Just Boris, lift lockdown, man. Need to play football, bro. That's it.
You heard the
That's it,
thing
man.
already, man. Said lift the thing. As you can
Lift
see,
it,
man
bruv.
is depressed. I'm
Or
telling
just
you.
allow us to play football. You never have to lift lockdown. Just bring football back. I mean,
100%, man. But Charlie, love, man. I appreciate you coming,
hey, I appreciate
taking
you
time,
having
and
me,
love,
man.
man.
Thank you.
Always, always, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
you. Stay safe.
Right,
Wear
my
your
man.
mask. Wear your mask.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Your favorite player to play with? My little boy Charlie. Oh, Charlie.